Next, perpendicular lines. If two lines intersect, such that the angle between the two lines is equal to right angle, then the two lines are said to be perpendicular lines. Okay, two lines intersect such that the angle between them is a right angle, means exactly 90 degrees measured. Then the lines are said to be perpendicular lines. Okay, this is the symbol for perpendicular. This is the symbol for perpendicular, is reverse T. We know the alphabet, capital alphabet T. So we can reverse it. That is the symbol for perpendicular. Okay, see here. Here the two lines are P and Q. P and Q are intersect. The angle between them is 90 degree. Then these two lines are said to be perpendicular lines. So how can we write? P perpendicular to Q. P perpendicular to Q. Like that. What is line segment? Line segment is a part of line. Line segment is a part of line. Okay. So see here. AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. CD is a line segment. AB is a line segment. CD is a line segment. Okay, these two line segments are intersect at one point, makes an angle of 90 degree. So these two line segments are perpendicular line segments. So how can we write? Line segment AB is perpendicular to line segment C. What is ray? A ray is a part of a line. A ray is also a part of a line. It can be extended in one direction. Okay, see here. P is one line, Q is another line. Okay, OA is a ray. OB is also a ray. OA and OB intersect at O. So angle between these two rays equals to right angle, that is nothing but 90 degree. So these two rays are perpendicular rays. So OA perpendicular to OB. Ray OA perpendicular to ray OB. Now perpendicular bisector. Bi is what? 2. Bi is 2. Perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of a line segment is perpendicular to the line segment that divides into two equal parts. Okay. Perpendicular bisector is a line segment is divided perpendicular to the line segment that divides into two equal parts. Bi means what? 2. So 2 equal parts. Okay, see here. AB is a line segment. AB is a line segment. PQ is a line. AB is a line segment. PQ is a line. Okay. What then? So this PQ line is perpendicular to AB and it bisects exactly two parts. This represents these two parts are equal. This A to M and M to B. Both are equal. So this is nothing but perpendicular bisector, making an angle of 90 degree, and the two parts are equal. Then it is said to be perpendicular bisector. PQ. Line P2 is perpendicular bisector to line segment AB. Clear?
See question number 3. In figure 1, PQ is a perpendicular bisector of AB. See here, AB is a line segment, PQ is a line. So PQ is perpendicular bisector of AB means this PQ divides the line segment AB into two equal parts, means OA equals to OB. Okay, and also PQ and AB intersects at OK. XY is a perpendicular bisector of A1. So XY is a line. It is perpendicular bisector of AO, means here to here. So this line segment OA is divided into two parts. two equal parts. Okay. So the distance between O to M is given 3 centimeters. Okay. Now see here. Okay. AB is a line segment. PQ is a line. It divides the AB into two equal parts. That's why PQ is a perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means OA equals to OB. If PQ perpendicular bisector of AB. AB is a line segment, PQ is a line. Okay, then AO equals to BO. Okay, so equation number 1. And also XY is a line perpendicular bisector of OA. Okay, so then AM equals to OM. AM equals to OM. So AM equals to OM is already given. How much it is? 3 centimeters. Okay, now we got it. AM equal to 3 centimeters. Okay, now find out OB and AB. OB and AB. How can we find OB? OB equals to, we know, AO. AO equals to what? AM plus OM is nothing but AO. AM equal to 3 centimeters plus OM equal to 3 centimeters equals to 6 centimeters. So now we got OB also. OB equals to 6 centimeters. So here to here 6 centimeters means what about here to here? This is also 6 centimeters. This is 3. So now find out the total line segment AB. So AB equals to AO plus OB. Okay, AO equals to 6 centimeters plus OB equals to 6 centimeters. Totally we got 12 centimeters.
Next, classification of triangles. Before going to this, what is triangle? A triangle is a three-sided polygon. Triangle is a three-sided polygon. Okay, see here, 1, 2, 3. So this is a triangle. Triangle is what? 3. Okay, triangle. Triangle is a three-sided polygon. It has 6 parts. It has 6 parts. It means 3 sides, 3 angles. 3 sides, 3 angles. Totally 6 parts. Here 1, 2, 3 angles. 1, 2, 3. 3 sides and 3 angles are the parts of the triangle. So now coming to classification of triangles. Classification of triangles are based on sides and based on angles. They are classified into based on sides, based on angles. Here, classification according to sides, classification according to angles. First for classification according to sides. Okay, equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. A triangle in which all the sides are equal in measure. A triangle in which all the sides are equal in measure is called equilateral triangle. See here, a triangle in which all sides are equal to one another is called an equilateral triangle. See here, triangle ABC. This represents the sides are equal. Means AB length is equal to BC length and equal to CA. So AB measurement is equal to BC and BC measurement is equal to CA. Means totally that all the 3 sides are equal. So that's why this is said to be equilateral triangle. Triangle ABC is an equilateral Okay, and one more. In equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. So, angles are also equal. In equilateral triangle, all the angles are equal and each measure 60 degree. And each measure 60 degree. Here, next, isosceles triangle. A triangle in which two sides are equal. A triangle in which two sides are equal. Then it is said to be isosceles triangle. See here. A triangle in which two sides are equal is called an isosceles triangle. Here given triangle PQR, what it represents, these two sides are equal. So, PQ equals to PR. PQ equals to PR. So, what type of triangle is this? Triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. See, and angles for two equal sides are also equal. Means here, this angle and this angle are also equal in measure. Angle Q equals to angle R. Angle Q equals to angle R, or you can represent like this. Angle PQR equal to angle PRQ. Okay, so sides angles opposite to the sides are also equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay, this is isosceles triangle. Now coming to scalene triangle. A triangle in which all the three sides. A triangle in which all the three sides are different measures. Then it is said to be scalene triangle. A triangle in which all the three sides of different lengths is called a scalene triangle. Means DE measurement is not equals to EF, and EF measurement is also not equals to FD. So, triangle DEF is a scalene triangle. Again, equilateral triangle means all the three sides are equal in measure. All the three sides are equal in measure. Okay, that's why all the angles are also equal in equilateral triangle. Isosceles. A triangle in which two sides are equal. A triangle in which two sides are equal in measure. Then it is said to be isosceles triangle. Angles opposite to equal sides are also equal. Scalene. A triangle in which all the three sides are different in measure. A triangle in which all the three sides are different in measure. Then it is said to be scalene triangle. These three triangles are classified under according to sides. Now coming to classification of triangles according to angles. Okay. See here. First of all, acute angled triangle. Acute means what? Less than 90 degree. Acute means what? Less than 90 degree. A triangle in which all the three angles. A triangle in which all the three angles are less than acute angle or less than 90. Okay. A triangle in which all the three angles are less than 90 degree. Then it is said to be acute angled triangle or simply acute triangle. Okay. See here. Triangle AB is given. Angle A equal to 50. Angle B equal to 60. Angle C equals to 70. And one more. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. Sum of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree. So now check. Angle A is 50. So it is less than 90. So angle A less than 90. What about angle B? Angle B 60 means it is also less than 90. What about angle C? Angle C equal to 70, which is also less than 90. So, triangle ABC is an acute triangle. Triangle ABC is an acute angled triangle or simply acute triangle. Now, obtuse angle. A triangle in which any one of the in which any one of the angle more than 90 degree, then it is said to be obtuse angle triangle. See here, triangle PQR given. Angle PQR is greater than 90 degree. So then triangle PQR is obtuse angle triangle or simply obtuse triangle Next, right angle triangle. A triangle whose one of the angle is right angle. Then it is said to be right angle triangle or simply right triangle. See here, angle DEF equal to 90. So this triangle is triangle DEF is a right triangle. Triangle DEF is a right triangle. And one more, in a triangle, only possible for one obtuse angle. Only possible for one obtuse angle. Why? Because we know sum of the interior angles equal to 180 degree. That's why in triangle, any one of the angle must be or sometimes it is greater than 90 degree. Okay, and one more, for construction of triangles we are constructing 90 degree at one time only. Because only one angle should be 90 degree. Okay, one angle should be 90 degree. Because here also same problem, sum of the interior angles equals to 180 degree. And one more, in right angle triangle, one angle equal to 90 degree. So what about the remaining two? Sum of the remaining two angles is also equal to 90 degree. So these two angles must be equal to